it officially time to stop calling the Ghostbusters? I don't know. Rolling Stone seems to think so. I'd call a Ghostbuster any day, but that's for personal reasons, and maybe not a movie one. I don't know. I just kind of have a thing for nerdy, sort of intelligent, sort. Beside the point. That's beside the point. We care way more about why they're trashing this. The movie wasn't that bad. Rolling Stone says it's officially time to stop calling the Ghostbusters. They don't even ask the question. They just confirm, "Hi, I'm Mecca. Please subscribe to this channel." Where's my little thing? Well, there's the space thing that says who I am and why I'm here. Why am I? I don't know. I think it would be about time for...
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
I was going to say Ocean Man, Take Me by the Hand, but that is an old meme now, apparently. When you've outlived and the memes are now nostalgia, huh? Oh, that's a fun one. Is Ghostbusters just nostalgia? Is Ghostbusters just a nostalgic piece of work? I love seeing Ray. I love seeing Ray and Peter. I love seeing Annie Potts. You know, love seeing everybody. Right? You love seeing everybody. Why was Janine in the Ghostbusters? I don't know. I never needed to see her geared up because she didn't really do anything. I would have been probably happier watching a Ray Stance YouTube channel instead of a movie. A movie that sets up like 5 or 6 different movies, in my opinion. It wasn't that bad, though. It really wasn't. Here we go. Is this the previews from last week? Was 4 million. Oh, this scene, these people in the sciencey lab thing. That seems like a whole other movie. It's number 1 at the box office. Yeah. So people are liking it well enough. That's fine. I think it's still going to be good for your general movie audiences. But I was listening to the Red Letter Media review of this, and they're actually saying, and bringing up a very good point. Watch their review too. Watch mine too. If you miss mine, watch mine. First off, watch mine. First off, before I start promoting everybody else that I do actually enjoy. I do enjoy their stuff too, though. We, as a movie-going audience, especially younger people, don't care about movies anymore. Well, younger people aren't a movie-going audience. That's the point I was getting to. They were saying that they saw something that kids are not going to movies. I agree. Kids don't care about movies. They care about short form content like TikToks and pip pops and ping pongs and bing bongs and boops and bops. And they care about flashcards and they care about learning things very rapidly. Why? Because we have so much information to get through in any day and age. So Ghostbusters Frozen Empire scares up an okay 45 million box office opening after all. I think that's a fair thing. Like, let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, I think it's a fair total. So this film, they're saying, was $100 million to make, which they did. I think they put more into this one than the prior installment, the Afterlife. I'm not going to have a whole lot of edits and things on this one. This is just a quick news article to kind of discuss more in depth some of the things in the movie industry that I'm seeing, in the entertainment industry that I'm seeing. And I'm seeing, after the effects of the Hollywood and, do I still have that? Do I still have my Civil War bumper? If I do or not. Oh, yeah, I do.
Civil War.
What have we seen? We've seen the entertainment industry. We've seen the executives at war with the entertainers and the actors and pretty much everybody all the way down. I have a video of that. Do I want to pull that up real quick and actually make an edit? Maybe I do. Point is, since we saw the Hollywood Civil War and the writer's strike and the SAG-AFTRA strike, what's happened? Well, the executives have not gone and rehired anybody. They've used that as an excuse to permanently downsize, just like what retail did in 2008, just like pretty much every job. You can name a job or a position or a company that has downsized since 2008 in the comment section below while I pull this up. Here we go. This is actually very much related, I think, to a lot of what's wrong with Hollywood in general here. These are just regular people, editors, people in the back end, in the production office, those sort of things. Let's see if we can hear some of this.
Entertainment industry is seriously broken. I asked a few of my friends and colleagues to describe what they're going through, and I think you should take a listen.
My name is Matt Hoban. I'm a former executive producer. So many of my mentors and my friends and collaborators are working less, to the point where they're not working at all. We're just people trying to make a living, and it's getting really hard to do that.
See, we always kind of assume Hollywood is just like all Tom Cruise and all, whoever, Brie Larson. I don't know. Point is, really, for every one of these people, for every editor, that's one person who cuts out, a trip to their local bud tender and a tip for that person, a tip at Starbucks, or a Starbucks cup of coffee, anything. You know how the entertainment industry is just all coffee and coffee and coffee, and YouTube's becoming a coffee surplus outlet for people just selling coffee. I'm surprised there wasn't coffee in Ghostbusters.
I'm Jen. I am a former editor. I am definitely financially struggling. I may lose my house and it's really scary, so I really need help and a job and just some support. So thank you.
I'm Marcia, producer, casting director. The last show I worked on was Generation Gap. We're just trying to keep our kids fed at this point. Keep our house, keep our cars, get food on the table.
And that's what we're competing with on YouTube now, too. We're competing with Hollywood. We're competing with the entertainment industry. What do we see? We see more and more access YouTube channels that have all these celebrity guests or end up with celebrity influence because why? The entertainment industry is collapsing.
My name is Wilfredo Hernandez. I used to be a television editor, and I'm being forced to move out of my house because I'm not going to be able to afford the mortgage anymore. So let's try and make this very aware that we're all going through this to see if we could bring some change.
My name is Steve Mellon. I'm a reality television editor, worked on shows like The Amazing Race.
Well, they just got they got minutes and minutes and minutes of this, It's just people, half of the people at his Rolodex are also out of work. So this is the result of what? The entertainment industry collapsing in on itself from multiple things. Now, people will always say, oh, it's because this thing is woke and that thing is woke. And I'm like, yeah, that's part of it. It's also because what did they do? They started hiring lower quality people when they started cutting corners. Where? In writing and producing and directing. I'm not saying necessarily with Ghostbusters. I'm saying this as an entire entertainment industry problem that I'm seeing. This is something that within all of it trickles down into everything. And what happens? That collapses the entire city around it. So what happens there? Now they're all moving out here to Las Vegas, all these movie studios, or at least one of them is, thanks to Marky Mark. Oh yeah, Mark Wahlberg. I don't want to bring up that article. That's another topic for another day. So when I see that, younger people don't care that much about movies, I see Hollywood wants to replace everybody with AI, computer-generated background players, right? And I'm not saying necessarily that it's Sony's fault, but I did see the stink of studio notes all over these two movies, Frozen Empire and Afterlife. I mean, you don't think those little mini puffs were in there, Do you really think they went into Walmart specifically and showed you a basketball? Yeah, product placement. So you see all these studio notes and things like, how can we put some toys into this? How can we set up this for the comic books for this YA demographic? How can we set up a cartoon show? We got to introduce Slimer so we can set up a new cartoon show. And that really detracts from films, this executive thing of how do we save money and make money at the same time. So they're going to cram in all this crap that's going to hurt the movie while they try and make all this new stuff. That for what? For who? Nobody's going to be working to edit this stuff either. What do they want? They want one person to come in as an executive producer to come in and rewrite the few things that the AI has kind of generated, right? You have these writer room script dumps. This is how Star Trek was working. Writer room script dumps, and then the executive producer comes in and then hires a script doctor guy to come in and try and make some sense of it in the edit. Sydney Sweeney's indie horror movie, $5.4 million. Well, a lot of these aren't getting really advertised, too. I think film in general is kind of one of those things where I only saw maybe 3 or 4 people in the theater for Ghostbusters, Frozen Borderline, Frozen Empire. I say the wrong thing all the time. I only saw that like 3 or 4 people in the theater, but that was 2:00 on Thursday. So that might have had something to do with it. It did score 45 million. What do you guys think? Did you watch the movie? Do you think Hollywood and the entertainment industry and even scripted television? I think this goes into scripted television too. This isn't just movies. This is scripted television and everything because it's all the same people working on all the same stuff. You'll have an editor from this movie go and be an editor on that TV show, and you'll have a writer from this movie be a writer on that TV show. So it's all related. What do you guys think is the problem? I am Mecca. I hope I have some sort of an end card here out that.
Open your mind.
See you guys later. Bye.